Hey guys, I am happy to be back to my YouTube channel and back into the world of fragrances, and today I'm going to be telling you guys all about the debut fragrance from Ariana Grande. So this fragrance was released towards the end of the summer of 2015. I was going to get it right away, but then I decided to wait a little bit because I knew the holiday season was sort of coming up and the stores tend to get their fragrance gift sets pretty early, so I'm like, I'll wait a little bit until the three-piece set comes in. That way I'll get to have the whole collection. So I did that, and before I show you that, I want to show you the advertisement. So this advertisement I actually pulled out of a Shoppers Drug Mart flyer back like literally last summer, because I'm like, I want to review this fragrance one day when I return, and I want to be able to show you guys the ad. So I've literally had this thing in my apartment for like 7 months. Oh, there's a date on here, September 5th. I have had this since September 5th of last year. Alright, so here is the advertisement for Ari by Ariana Grande, her debut fragrance. First thoughts on the ad, I was a little confused. I'm not entirely sure why there's dogs here. There's sort of a glass door in the background, like with a handle, so it suggests that it's not really her home. It seems to be like a very fancy beauty parlor or spa. So we have 3 Dalmatians that seem to be very uninterested in both Ariana and the fragrance. In fact, the fragrance doesn't even make an appearance in the picture. It's down here below. I thought it would be cute if it was like kind of like just sitting subtly on the shelf, but it's not. All of the dogs are kind of looking to the right, wondering, I think they're a little bit confused as to why they're here. Ariana doesn't seem to be too interested in them either. She's kind of giving like a little kissy face to the camera and hoping that these 3 dogs, which probably weigh more than her, hopefully they won't bolt for the door and drag her along. So overall, I don't think I like the advertisement. God, have I seriously been holding this thing for 7 months just to tell you I don't like it? No, you know what I think this might be? You know how like some really like rich people, they're like, oh, my dog is a person, I'm gonna, buy it a purse. And they take them to like salons and they do their hair and like buy them a latte. And alright, I solved the mystery. Ariana is in a fancy dog boutique. She is fixing up her Dalmatians and not having anything to do with her fragrance. Alright, so let me show you the box that the gift set came in. So this is the Ariana Grande gift set package. I actually really like it. I know it's pretty simple, there's not much to really like talk about, but if you can feel it, it's like this very soft material, and it has like this sort of like the cushion kind of like the quilted pattern, so it kind of looks like from afar like a little pink Ariana pillow. There's a bit of a dent right there, which I like sort of expressed my disdain for at the store, and the woman was like, oh, it's the only one we have left. I was like, oh, I see. So we have a silver little plaque in the center that has her name, and on the back of the box, well, we have the pink going all the way around, like the softer part, and then we have a black backing with all of the information. And on the side, we do have a little picture of what we're about to receive. So in this 3-piece set, I got the 50 milliliter bottle, the hair mist, as well as the body lotion. And this is 100 milliliters of the body lotion. So first, let's talk about, well, not first, it's been like 10 minutes already. Next, we'll talk about the bottle. So here is the debut of Ariana's first fragrance. So it comes in, I guess we'll call it a round bottle that's sort of been like scratched and clawed to make this sort of shredded glass. Has a lot of different edges to it, a lot of points. So the lid of the fragrance is a very soft, silvery, it's almost like a rose gold, or is it? I don't know. No, let's not say that. It's a rose silver, okay? So it's a rose silver top with the light pink fluid on the inside. We have her name written across going around the rim. The lid comes off like that, and then we have the sprayer. Now, of course, there is one other addition to this bottle that I have not mentioned yet. That is the confusing little schmoofa that is sort of, you know, hanging around. Now, I don't know exactly what this is. When I saw pictures of it, you know, before it was released, I thought it was not part of the bottle. Like, I'm like, what is that? What is that? I thought it was part of just, like, the background of the picture. But then it's like, no, it's, like, part of the whole experience. So it is detachable. It has one of those little, like, hook latches right there. So let's just kind of take that off for a moment. Okay. Oh god, ow. It like bit me. God, maybe it's one of those gremlins. Like from the movie Gremlins. Okay, so it's shedding now. So here's the little schmoofa on its own. You know, it's just a white fluffy ball. It's not like squishy fluffy. It's like firm on the inside, so you can actually like squeeze it. Yeah, I don't really know what you're supposed to do with this. Like I know with some fragrances, you know, here she is without her schmoofa. I know some fragrances tend to come with like, removable accessories, such as rings or bracelets or, you know, whatever. I don't really know what you can do with this. You know, it's not really a keychain. I feel like if you attach this to your keys, you can't fit them in your pocket anymore. And it's a very pristine white, so it's going to get dirty pretty quick if you know, bring it around in the real world. So I think it's best to just leave it on the bottle and, you know, live our lives in confusion. It's actually very difficult to get back on, I will tell you right now. Okay, so we will, you know, put her aside and just deal with this here. So I'm going to now talk about the actual fragrance, of course. First impressions of this fragrance, it really gives you a cotton candy kind of aroma. It is a very sweet scent. It is a very fruity, flirty, fun kind of fragrance, very casual. It's not really the most, you know, it doesn't really set itself apart from a lot of the other celebrity launches or, you know, fragrances in general. When I smelt it, I was originally, like, back in September, I was like, okay, you know, it's nice. Nothing too unique, but I would say if you do, like, sort of a cotton candy kind of smell that isn't too overly sugared, then this would be a good route for you to take. Ari by Ariana Grande, the debut fragrance. I like to, you know, read stories to you guys sometimes. Pop singer Ariana Grande launches her first fragrance in September of 2015 called Ari by Ariana Grande. The fragrance is announced as luscious and sexy, opening with sparkling fruity notes connected to its ultra-feminine floral heart and the base of musk, woods, and marshmallow accord. It is available in a cute pink bottle with a white pom-pom schmoofa, that's you they're talking about, as a 50 milliliter eau de parfum. Oh, so I don't even know if it comes in other sizes. Oh, yes it does. I just went to her like official site. It does come in 30 ml, 50, and 100. There's no shower gel, I lied to you. So this fragrance, I think, it does have sort of two elements to it that are the main sort of characters of the fragrance. I won't reveal them just yet, but I will say in the top of the fragrance, the three notes that we have are raspberry, pear, and grapefruit. So it's a purely fruity opening. The heart of the fragrance is very floral. It consists of vanilla orchid, rose, and lily of the valley. And the base of the fragrance has the woods and musk. They aren't really specified as to, you know, what they are, which is fine because you don't really smell them much. And the third note of the base is the marshmallow accord. So I would say the very initial experience you get from the fragrance is that sparkling grapefruit note. Now this is not the character of the scent, this is not the main aroma, and I wouldn't classify this as a citrus scent, but you do get to smell it for a very brief amount of time when you first spray it. It's almost as if the grapefruit like greets you at the door. So it's not like, you know, who you're there to see, but it is kind of the initial impression. So it's like you go to Ariana's mansion and like you're having lunch with her and, you know, her butler answers the door and it's like, Mr. Grapefruit. I guess the dog would answer the door, yeah. So like, you know, one of these dogs answers the door. So you have to sort of wait in this, you know, fancy foyer, and there's like a little basket of grapefruit just like sitting there. So you're smelling that, you know, for a minute. And then Ariana sort of comes down the staircase, and that's when you get the main fruit of the fragrance, which is the pear. This is a very nice, soft pear scent, and I love when pear is in a fragrance. The poor little raspberry, you know, as always, kind of gets pushed aside. It's not quite as sparkling as the introduction of the grapefruit. It's not quite as strong as the pear note. It's kind of just there. I guess we can picture it as if, like, you know, the dogs had little raspberries on their collars, so it's running around a bit, but like it's not really, you know, part of the whole experience. So then you and Ariana kind of like leave and you start walking down the street. You're going to lunch. Then you sort of like start walking through her gardens, and you start to smell some floral notes that soften the pear a little bit, but don't really stand out as actual distinct flowers. So as I said earlier, there is the rose, the vanilla orchid, and the lily of the valley. It's not really like this isn't a rosy scent. It's not, you know, a lily scent. I'd say that they are sort of muted, but they do add a soft, almost sweeter element to the pear because of the vanilla orchid, and that sort of softens it all and makes it very, very pretty, very sort of romantic. And then you finally get to where you're going. It's this cute little coffee shop that Ari loves. No donuts. But instead of ordering, like, you know, real food, you're like, screw it, let's just have dessert. So all you order is ice cream. Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. And then you start to smell that sort of sweet cotton candy kind of smell, and that's coming from the marshmallow accord of the base. That's where this sort of, you know, cotton candy vibe comes from. I had said earlier it smells like cotton candy. But what's nice about it is that it's not overly sugared. The marshmallow is strong, and it is, you know, a main part of it. When I had mentioned that there was two, you know, main components, those two are the pear and the marshmallow accord. But I don't ever find it overly sweet. It is balanced nice by those sort of florals in the heart on your way, and overall it turns out to be a nice casual, feminine, floral, fruity kind of flirty, happy kind of scent. But I do like the particular ones that she chose for this. The pear was very nice. The grapefruit does actually reveal itself, which is a nice little introduction. I feel like the florals could have been a little bit more prominent, so they could have stood out a little bit more rather than just being like the floral heart. But the base was very nice. It wasn't too sugary. It's sort of just enough to complete the scent and keep it all in the same sort of, you know, pink pom-pom kind of experience. So I'm going to talk about the lotion and the hair mist. So this is the Ariana Grande body lotion. You could buy this separately, or you can get it in the gift package, obviously. We have a nice sort of lavender color on the front there with white, a little bit of pink, and a little bit of gold. And the lid is a nice lavender color. I actually prefer this color and like the color of this lid to the pink that she chose for the main theme, but you know, whatever. Alright, so with the lotion, there is no glitter in this lotion. No glitter, surprise. I was actually using this lotion quite a bit this past like winter season. I found it to be quite nice. It smells pretty much just the same as the actual eau de parfum spray, which is nice. I don't think that the grapefruit is really incorporated into this version of the fragrance. I mean, as with most lotions, you're not really going to get that fresher kind of opening that you would when you actually spray the real scent, but overall I would say it's a, you know, a creamy pear sugar lotion, I guess. So the one that I don't really use is the hair mist. I don't know, I mean, I feel like hair mists are better for when you know, people who have longer hair, because you can spray your hair, put it up in like a bun or whatever, and then it like locks the scent in, and at the end of the day when you like, you know, let it down, it reveals the scent again. So that's kind of the whole point of hair mists. So I really haven't used it much. But what you could use it as is, you know, a body mist. If you wanted sort of a lighter interpretation of the scent, you can just kind of, you know, mist yourself a little bit. I mean, it's better for summer, obviously. It's my least favorite product to get in a gift package. Again, the miniature would be my favorite, and then the lotion, and then the shower gel, and then the hair mist. So, you know, it's just kind of there. Okay guys, so I'm going to give a little summary of my Ariana Grande fragrance. Well, not mine. It's hers. But, you know, my summary. I want this to, like, be back. I honestly, like, because I can't get to it. Wait, oh my god, I'm almost there. Yes. Okay. Alright, we are back in business. Okay, so Ari has been reformed, so let's do a quick little summary. Ari by Ariana Grande is a feminine, flirtatious, fruity floral with a nice, sweet undertone. It starts off with a quick experience of sparkling grapefruit, which leads us into the main fruit and main character of the scent, which is the pear. It's followed quickly after that by a soft floral heart, which helps to balance out the pear, making it a little bit sweeter. Grapefruit is gone at this point, raspberry never showed up. We then get into the base of the fragrance, where the musk and wood sort of sit, you know, backseat to the marshmallow accord, which has always sort of been there from the beginning, but really starts to reveal itself. Once we get into the heart, it kind of creeps up. So overall, the scent can be classified as a marshmallowy pear fragrance. That's great for daytime wear. It's very casual, and it's something you can wear spring, summer, to school, to the mall, stuff like that. The lotion is a great product that you can get inside of the gift set or on its own. I do recommend it. The hair mist, you know, if hair mist is your thing, then fine, but be aware that I don't think it smells quite as nice as the scent or the lotion, and I don't think I'm really going to be using it. Alright guys, that's the end of my review for Ariana's fragrance. So she does have a second fragrance called Frankie, which is inspired by her brother. I went to Shoppers Drug Mart because I saw it on their website, and I was like, hi, I'd like to get, you know, the new fragrance by Ariana Grande. They're like, oh yes, of course. And, you know, they bring this to me, and I'm like, okay. I was like, no, I need, you know, the new one. They're like, oh no, we don't have that. I'm like, it's on your site. Like, I know the price of it. It comes with a gift with purchase. And I'm like, why do I always know so much more about the current stock of these stores than, like, the workers? All the time. This is, like, an ongoing problem. Anyways, she didn't know what I was talking about. And I was like, okay, look it up. No, I didn't say that. You know, I'll come by. Never, and I'll go to a different store. Okay guys, that is the end of my review. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you next time for some more fragrance reviews. Function not available. How do I stop it though? Oh my god, why can't I remember how to do anything?